Oh, is it recording still? I'm glad it didn't disarm itself. Oh, yeah, it was wrong there. Okay, we just recorded a pretty good crash. The prop's broken. This prop is broken. The camera looks fine. I did lose the ND filter. Hey, Beans here. I've got the Avata too. If you're watching this, it's release day. We're gonna do a narrated flight. You can see your world around you when you double tap on this side, the side with the LEDs. Throw an ND8 on. So we're gonna use this sucker. Now, right now, is it on? Right now I have to hold down this button to reset my home position. So now we should have this little thing. Let me get my arm in a good position and I'll hold it down. And that's my home position there. So now I'm gonna double click on this orange button, which is the lock button. And I'm going to select normal mode. Press lock twice again. Here we go. We're gonna hold the lock button to take off. It's gonna take off right next to my head. So I'm just right across the street in this little lightly wooded area between the park and the what is this, the golf course over here. There's some golfers. It looks like there's some golfers. We're gonna go up over this and get the heck out of here. Almost hit that tree. I'm gonna go over here. This is their little solar farm. Alright, I'm losing my signal a little bit. I don't think there's anybody out here on this part of the course. I might need to put the drone in manual mode and come back out here. I don't think anybody's over here. There's a bunch of deer. Sorry, deer. So I am using Rocksteady because I want to see how it performs now compared to some of the early pre-release firmware that I had. I had like version 1.0.0.0.0 on there, and there was some jerky stuff, and I figured out how to get around it in Gyroflow, but you know, that's obviously not ideal for people that want it to just be a ready-to-go solution. So it says I have only 3 minutes remaining on this package, so we're gonna bring it home. When these are fully charged, they get 22 minutes. So obviously I was using that one yesterday. To remove these, do not just pinch the top and the bottom. You'll bend them. You grab it by the corner and just flick it off. It comes right off. To install them, you absolutely push on the little tabs just a teeny bit. Okay, so for this one, I hold the sticks inward in the bottom, just like that, down and in. That's the only way that I know to do it. And then you use the select normal mode, and then do it again. So sticks in, I'm in normal mode, we're gonna go up. All right, so now I'm gonna switch it straight over into manual mode. All right, we're gonna go manual mode, right back over to the golf course. All right, let's have a little fun and not crash. So this will be Gyroflow, and I can almost expose the sun and the shadows with this camera. Bam. So there we go. So now I can kind of see in the shadows here. And then when I come up here, it should shift my ISO a little bit. So we still have to do ISO ranging. The O3, you have to let the ISO range quite a bit to let it be usable with you know, the lights and shadows around sunset, like around an environment like this with all these pockets. Oh, is it recording still? Did you see that? I just freaking ran out of power and it freaking bounced. Alright, we're bringing it back. Sensor error. Yeah, it's mad. Sensor error, IMU error. I did not want to go get it. I didn't want it. No, I'm glad it didn't disarm itself. Oh, yeah, it was wrong there. Okay. Woo-wee. IMU error is right. Let's go find this thing. We just recorded a pretty good crash. Let's take a look at it. So, the prop's broken. This prop is broken. The camera looks fine. I did lose the ND filter. Overall, it looks like it's good to go. So that was crazy. So when it hit the ground over there and it said IMU error, as soon as I put it in normal mode, it didn't know which way was level, and it flipped out. I guess I should have, I think if you double tap this in manual mode, it'll just disarm it. I guess if that happens and you're in manual mode and it says IMU error, you just gotta double tap that and disarm it. Overall, I think it's fine. I'm gonna change the props. So anyway, I found it in the grass just right now. I didn't say what I did. I found it in the grass by holding down the C1 button on this thing. This is beeper mode. I think if you double press it, I think it does like turtle mode. I have another prop. That's the one. I have crashed this thing like 5 times. I've crashed it into trees. I've crashed it into my house, into my car, more trees, a swing set, park bench. That's about it. I think that's it. But I have not broken a single prop. Oh, that was crazy. Their T-mount, they have like little pegs to key in, which is kind of nice. I mean, it's not really super cold out here, but this thing just shattered. But these are pretty quiet compared to the last 2 FPV drones they made. This is pretty dang quiet. Let's try it again. Let's get the goggle. Oh, it says to check or replace propellers. It knows it crashed. Funny. All right, here we go. We're in normal mode. I don't know how it's gonna act. I'm gonna back up. Oh, flying. That's good. It looks like it's doing the normal thing. Let's get it away from me. All right, normal mode is good. Sport mode is still fine. The camera tilt is working. Let's go up to like 25 degrees, 26 up tilt. All right, and here we go. It's flying. So this drone's tough, tougher than the FPV, which is the last one I flew. I never did get to fly the Avata 1, but I'm so far everything I've needed to do with this thing, it's done. And I'm really impressed I haven't broken it yet. Honestly, I'm surprised. Like right now, how the heck did it not break? So it's not super great at freestyle. It can sort of do freestyle, but don't expect it to pull out of anything heavy, G-force related. Let's get this gap here. Line it up, nothing in the way. We're good. Woo-wee! Get this gap under here. Nice. Let's go down the road. Oh no, there's cars. Let's go across the road. Let's get out of the way. Manual mode. Golfers, look out. We got some power lines up here to surf. Where are they at? Here they are. All right, let's. I got 5 minutes left in the tank. 5 megabits of. Where am I at? I'm behind me, huh? I'm over there. Don't want to disturb the water birds. I know they probably just got here. All right. Oh, I heard one. Sorry. So if I switch into normal mode right now, it's not going to freak out. All right. So now I can just hold in position, aircraft braking, and now I can go into my menus. If I double tap this in manual mode, I'm almost certain it's just going to fall. Ah, I did. So then, if I'm still in manual mode. So I can take off this way. This seems stupid. Oh gosh. Super stupid. Well, so I just took off and landed in manual mode. I don't suggest anybody doing that. It's double tap to arm and disarm in manual mode. So totally weird. Yeah, you can use the C1, C2 switch or whatever to do that instead of this. That was weird. And again, just some scuffs on the top here. So, the Avata 2. It's a neat drone. Don't think of it as a freestyle drone. It does have manual mode with the RC3, but it is a little bit wonky. It feels like it needs a better pid tune. But the video quality looks great. Once you get that into Resolve and put it through Gyroflow and everything smoothed out, man, it looks really good. The color in normal mode is great. Actually, if you don't want to do any kind of look, then just use normal color. It's more than capable compared to the last 03. They don't call it D-Cine like, it's D-Log M. Later I'll make a tutorial on that. There is a LUT for it, and I have a workflow that I'm using for it that's pretty good. And the only reason that I would suggest to use D-Log M is if you needed to do keying, or if you needed to use any kind of a LUT that's got a really strong look, or if you're going to push the any of the primaries really far. So, what else is there? It's got some neat features. it's not going to take the place of a traditional Cinewhoop or long-range drone. I can take it mid-range, and I have a mid-range video where I flew it about 2 kilometers away. And the image quality of the 04 is pretty good. The camera is large. I didn't talk about that. The camera is much larger than the 03's camera body. And remember how they used the same camera in the Avata as they did in the 03 air unit? If they make an 04 air unit, the camera is going to be huge, and we're going to have to go redesigning our frames all over again. So look forward to that.